Adjectives? A word used with a noun to describe or point out the person, the animal, the place or thing which the noun names, or to tell the number or quantity is called an adjective. Adds meaning. We may say an adjective is a word used with a noun to give more meaning to the noun. For example, Reshma is a clever girl. Girl of what kind? Clever. I don't like that shirt. Which shirt? That shirt. She gave me 5 mangoes. How many mangoes? 5. There is little time for preparation. How much time? Little. Adjectives are of many kinds. There are 6 kinds of adjectives which add something to enhance the meaning of the noun in a sentence. Adjective of quality, distributive adjectives, adjective of quantity, demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives, adjective of number.
Good going. Good going. Good going. Good going.
Try again. Try again.
Good going. Good going. Good going. Good going. Good going.
Adjective of quality. Adjectives of quality tell us something about the kind or the quality of a noun. For example, Kolkata is a large city. He is an honest man. The foolish crow tried to sing. This is grammar of the English language. The red car sped past our house. The highlighted words as you see them on the screen are all adjectives of quality. They say something more about the nouns that they are attached to. Let us look at the distributive adjective. Distributive adjectives point to each one of the number of countable nouns. For example, he is a man of few words. Every dog has his day. Each boy must take his turn. The highlighted words are all distributive adjectives. Adjective of quantity. Adjectives of quantity tell us what amount of an uncountable noun is meant. For example, I ate some rice. There hasn't been sufficient rain this year. He lost all his wealth. Demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives point to what or which noun is meant. For example, these grapes are sour. Those houses must be expensive. I was in such pain after the fall. Interrogative adjectives are what, which, and whose when they are used with nouns to ask questions. For example, what is the time? Which way shall we go? Whose hat are you wearing? The adjective of number. Adjectives of number tell us how many of a countable noun is meant or in what order a countable noun stands. For example, the hand has 5 fingers. Most people like cricket. There are several issues to deal with. The highlighted words are all adjectives of number. Having seen the kinds of adjectives we have in the language, let us now look at comparison of adjectives. Listen to the following sentences. Chitra's voice is sweet. Asha's voice is sweeter than Chitra's. Lata's voice is the sweetest of all. In these sentences, sweet, sweeter and sweetest are all adjectives. The adjective sweet changes in form to show comparison of the quality of voices of the three girls, Chitra, Asha and Lata. The adjective sweet is said to be in the positive degree. The adjective sweeter is said to be in the comparative degree. And the adjective sweetest is said to be in the superlative degree. Most adjectives form the comparative by adding er to positive degree. Similarly, the superlative of such adjectives are formed by adding est to the positive degree. For example, small, smaller, smallest. Bold, bolder, boldest. Great, greater, greatest. Tall, taller, tallest. Young, younger, youngest. Cold, colder, coldest. In cases when the positive ends in E, only R and ST are added to the positive to form the comparative and superlative respectively. For example, brave ends in E, braver, bravest. Fine, finer, finest. Large, larger, largest. Wise, wiser, wisest. White, whiter, whitest. When positive ends in Y, then Y is changed to I before adding ER to form the comparative degree and EST to form the superlative as shown in the following examples. Happy ends in Y. It becomes happier, taking an I instead of the Y and an ER. And happiest, easy, easier, easiest. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Wealthy, wealthier, wealthiest. When the positive is a one-word syllable, the end consonant is doubled before adding ER and EST. For example, red, redder, reddest. Big, bigger, biggest. Sad, sadder, saddest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Fat, fatter, fattest. Adjectives of more than two syllables add more and most before the positive. For example, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Courageous, more courageous, most courageous. Difficult, more difficult, most difficult. Proper, more proper, most proper. Experienced, more experienced, most experienced. Irregular comparison. Let us now look at some examples of comparative and superlative degree not formed from the positive. For example, good becomes better than best. Bad, worse, worst. Many, more, most. Much, more, most. Little, less, least. Far, farther, farthest.
Choose the correct adjective from the alternatives below.
Correct. Excellent. Fantastic. Correct. Excellent. Fantastic. Correct. Excellent. Fantastic. Correct.
Choose the correct comparative or superlative adjective from the alternatives given below.
Excellent. Fantastic. Correct. Excellent. Fantastic. Correct. Excellent. Fantastic.
Choose the correct adjective from the options given below.
Correct. Excellent. Fantastic. Excellent. Fantastic. Correct. Excellent. Fantastic. Correct. Excellent. Fantastic.
Select the correct form of adjectives, choosing from the options below.
Correct. Excellent. Fantastic. Correct. Excellent. Fantastic. Correct. Excellent. Fantastic.